Okay, this is another Gravely tractor that I've acquired recently. I'm going to be working on today. What I got to do to this is put the Magneto back on it. I've rebuilt the Magneto. I've already gone through the entire fuel system and cleaned everything. I almost had it running before. Every time it turned over, it would pop. You know, it just pop, pop, pop. So I rebuilt the Magneto, and we're gonna put that back on today and give that a shot. But this tractor I got from a guy who was selling it out of his father's estate, and his father has owned this tractor since it was new. So really, I'm like the second owner of this thing. But this is a 1969 L-8 super convertible. I don't have a hood for it, so I got to track one of them down. But it's the 7.6 horse motor. You got your side-mounted Zenith carburetor on it. Electric start. You can see I've got the 30-inch brush hog for it. Actually, I've got a ton of attachments for it, but that's for another video. But I want to show you something on this particular machine that's just fantastic. A lot of you Gravely guys really want this tractor. I know it. We've got the up top. You got the drive bar with the 2-speed gear system there. But down low, you got this extra handle for your 2-speed front axle. So this is that tractor everybody refers to as the 8-speed super convertible, which is excited. I didn't find out I actually had this until just recently. But I'm going to put the Magneto on it today, and hopefully we'll get it running. Alright guys, I'm putting the Magneto on my tractor here, and I thought I'd take a minute just to kind of show everybody how to set the timing on these tractors properly and get it right. Really, to start off, what you want to do is you got to find the top dead center on the compression stroke, and then you got to back your piston down counterclockwise 5/16 of an inch. But it's not really that simple. What you want to do is, I took the spark plug out, and you can just stick a screwdriver down in there, and you come over to the back side of the motor. You can put a wrench or a socket or something right on there and spin the motor over. But what you want to do is you want to spin the motor over clockwise first with the spark plug in it to find the compression stroke, and you'll feel it. It's you know, it gets real tough to turn it. But what you want to do is you find your top dead center, you put your screwdriver in there, and the screwdriver will go up and down with the piston. And so you just mark that, and then you make your marks on the screwdriver for the 5/16 of an inch, and you back your piston down maybe half an inch, then you bring it back up to that 5/16 mark. And the reason for that is, let me find the best angle here. Okay, here we go. That's the Magneto. Here's the shaft coming out of the motor that runs the Magneto. You can see the hash mark and the two little dots. Now the two dots are your timing mark. That's what you want to set your timing at when you're 5/16 below top dead center. But check this out. You see how much play there is in that. What you want to do when you're setting your timing and you're tightening this bolt down here, you've got to hold this shaft back and hold this collar. Sorry about my filming, it's a little sloppy here. You want to hold this collar back, and you see how that falls right on them timing marks, whereas if you go forward with it, it's way off. Where you hold all this stuff back in this, as far back as it can go to line up with these marks, and then you know that you're on the timing. As soon as this motor starts to turn, it's taking this Magneto with it. You've already taken that slop out of there, so you're not going to be missing your timing. If you make sure you hold all this stuff to the farthest, as far back as you can when you tighten this collar, and that's how you do your timing properly. Because really, that little bit of slop in there can throw your timing off, and then you'll have a heck of a time getting it started. So I'm just about done here, and I'm going to get some gas in it, and we'll see if it starts. Okay, I got the Magneto on here, and I'm getting ready to start it. But I wanted to show you guys what I did earlier. I won't lie, I tried to start it before off camera. Just wanted to see if I could get it going. And it did. It ran for a second or two, but when it died off here, I blew the starter chain apart. But there's the old chain and my new box, but I've already made up the new chain. So I'm getting ready to try to start this again. I'm not going to cheat this time. We're going to get the camera set up and try to start it on camera, and we'll see what happens. Well, there you have it. She's a running machine. I am thrilled. I couldn't be happier. I'm going to tell you something, guys. I would love nothing more than to give you a nice video of this thing in use doing some damage out there, but let me introduce you to two very close friends of mine. Oh, here they go. And there they are. They don't have names, but I don't go anywhere without them. So, you know, it might be a few weeks here. I'll get a video up of this thing doing some work, but until then you'll have to be satisfied with this. But I'm excited. I'm happier than hell now. I got this thing running, and I got one more to get running. So maybe I'll show you that some other time. Thanks for watching.